So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Constellation seems almost mythical. Even its very existence is up for debate. Is that by design or by incident?
I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways.
So what is your true mission?
We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems, dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
From the sound of it, Constellation is treating these artifacts like their primary scientific venture. What have you managed to learn about them so far?
Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do.
So what's our first step, Captain?
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
Do you think the other artifacts would have been collected?
We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together.
Then why do you think the Vanguard would take notice?
They're a volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to.
A life chasing rumors is a legacy of dry wells.
You've done this before, eh? Wise words. If we watch each other's backs, we'll be fine. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Just to be clear, is this a paid position or...
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have.
All right, where do we start?
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Does that mean don't get caught, or just don't do it at all?
I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respective society. We're risk-takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a jail cell more than once. If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission. In exchange, we give you latitude in your choice of means.
How much latitude? Is there a rule book?
Those are the rules. Advance humanity's knowledge to the best of your ability. As long as you do that, I'm not here to judge you. Now, let's you and I get over to Mast. We need to talk to John Tuala.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
I am, Vasco. A vast improvement to the miners' quarters. I'm going to get spoiled here. Sarah, I do hate to derail our spacefaring adventure so early on, but I am starting to feel a little conspicuous in this spacesuit, and since it is the only outfit that I currently own, I'll ask your indulgence for us to hit up a clothing store. It also occurs to me that I have not actually eaten anything since Vectera. I'm a little hard up at the moment, but if you're okay with chunks, my treat.
Yeah, sounds good.
EI, whatever, it's a clothing store.
Please let me know if I may assist you. You won't find a larger array of options in all the settled systems, I guarantee you.
I'm sorry, I think this place might be a little more bougie than what I'm shopping for.
Don't be scared off. I have some practical options as well, if that's more your style.
Practical is certainly a good description of my style. Between you and me, I've never really been one to get fashion.
I will tell you a secret. I'm not sure anyone really does. Some act like they have it all figured out, and I admit I am guilty of that myself from time to time. There are, I suppose, a few actively trying to steer the herd, but most are just content to run at the front of the pack and act like they know where it's going. At the end of the day, you must feel comfortable in what you wear. If it speaks to you, what anyone else thinks doesn't matter.
Well, sir, you are either a good salesman or you're a good salesman. Either way, let's see the largest array of options in the settled systems.
Be my guest.
Now, I like this outfit.
We all have to wear something. Might as well look good doing it.
Vestes virum facet.
Your patronage is appreciated.
The United Colonies was forced to close another crime ring investigation against the Trade Authority. Though it is widely speculated that the Trade Authority is involved in a wide variety of smuggling and theft, it has been very difficult to prove. The latest investigation hinged upon the depositions of 3 key eyewitnesses. But all 3 have recanted their testimony, leaving the investigation in shambles. The Settled Systems News Network. News you can trust.
Welcome to Chunks. Please choose your chunks.
You know, I've always wondered, what are chunks made of?
All I am legally allowed to say is that our chunks meet all known minimum standards for nutrition.
That's reassuring. I guess I'll just order and hope for the best.
Great. What can I get for you?
You know, usually by the time I make it back to a main settlement, I am burned out on rations or anything prepackaged. So on the odd chance that I wander into a chunks, I've forgotten how filling these things are. And I always get 3, and I always regret it.
Time to go?
It was probably time to go about a half a chunk ago, but you're right. We should get moving to mast. Your contact has waited long enough.
All right.
So I got some last spacer ship, but then I realized my tank sprung a leak. I'm stuck. And the only place close enough to land... Wait.
You're not suggesting.
Ptolemy 2, Terramorph heaven. So, I sat down, grabbed the highest caliber weapon I've got, and start walking.
Bull. If that had actually happened, you wouldn't be standing here.
No lie. Hell, you're welcome to go ask around the Marine outpost I stumbled into. They're the only reason I'm still breathing.
Set foot on that death trap. I think I'll just take your word for it.
Welcome to Mast. If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside.
Lieutenant Tuala of the Vanguard is expecting us.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
A tempting offer, but I'm already on Constellation business. May swing by later, see what you got.
All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moara. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
How did the cradle of humanity become the heterotopia of latrine queens?
You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars.
This Moara, SWAT or Joe Navy?
Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something.
Still, having that artifact on parade might be bringing danger his way.
What? Nah. Sol system is as quiet as a coffin. It'll be fine.
That means it's not going to be fine.
I'm sure you two can handle it. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moara will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
Did Moara mention where he found his ornament?
You'll have to ask him, but Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that.
Is there anything I should know about Mars or Sidonia before we head that way?
Yeah, bring a coloring book. You get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like.
I appreciate all of the information. Sounds like it's going to shape up to be a good lead.
Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the Nat.
I wonder if that's a difference in the inertial dampeners, or if the Nat just has scenery so you get a sense of speed.
Ah, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
I try not to overthink statues, especially ones that are put up in city centers. The explanation is usually pretty vague on purpose. Hey, looks like Walter finally opened up a showroom. I'll have to swing by when I got some of that walking around money.
A diplomatic visa? You got to be kidding me. Envoys haven't needed diplomatic visas since the Colony War.
The law's the law, sir, and that one's still on the books. New Atlantis Security Charter, 2308 Addendum, Article 2, Section 8.
Ludicrous. You made all that up. There is no such addendum. The war ended almost 20 years ago. I am Representative Evans Chisholm of the Freestar Collective. I've been coming here for months trying to ensure continued peace.
I don't make up the laws, Representative. I just enforce them. You have a good day now. Someplace else. Hey, no loitering.
Sir, are you alright?
What? Can't you see I'm dealing with something?
I did see that, and wondered if I might be able to help.
I apologize for snapping. No, I'm definitely not alright. I've got work to do at the embassy. And our overly diligent security officer over there won't let me enter the city. Claims I need a diplomatic visa, which I have never needed before in all the time I've visited New Atlantis.
No signatory of the armistice has needed a diplomatic visa since 2311. The Freestar Embassy, and indeed the United Colony Security Chief, need to be made aware of this delay.
Oh, really? And here I am biting your head off. Apologies. I'm just, well, rather flustered. Look, if you have time, could you please go to the Freestar Collective Embassy and speak to a diplomat? They'll know what to do.
I'll make the time. Keeping a good dialogue going is the only way to avoid repeats of Pyrrhus and Lavinius.
Thank you. I'll wait here until the embassy sends the cavalry. Not like I have much choice.
Can I help you?
Yes, sir. My companion and I were preparing to cast off, but I hear there's some new paperwork that I may need to make port once again.
A what? Oh, heard my talk with the good representative, did you? No, you're fine. It's just a little game I like to play with the Freestar Collective guys. Keeps them on their toes. Make sure they know who's boss here in New Atlantis. You know what I mean? Diplomatic visa. Politicians haven't needed one of those since the Colony War.
So Article 13 remains in effect as it was written.
Huh? What, article whatever, section whatever? Yeah, right. I also got a bridge to sell you in Sidonia. Interested? Now beat it. Can't you see I'm busy policing?
I certainly see that you're busy, but I would hardly call what you're doing police work. I think we both know you could let him through.
I mean, yeah, sure, I could have. And I could say you assaulted me. Because that's what having power is. Now why don't you go take a walk?
I take it you're a big fan of games, so let's play a game called Situational Awareness. Even if your suit recorder were to have a predictable accident, I'm not convinced you can count high enough to appreciate just how many cameras and microphones recorded your confession and your threat. But I do believe that you can appreciate how the United Colonies maintain such a gleaming image for their capital city, through their creative methods of making undesirables invisible. I can't imagine your superiors, especially masked, will appreciate a diplomat being detained for your amusement. So why don't we skip ahead to the part where we find out this is a personal problem and not a clerical error?
Well, I mean, yeah, I won't deny it. Freestar politicians coming here like they own the place. Peace my ass. What's so peaceful about breaking the armistice? About expanding into systems they're not supposed to? Everyone knows they're doing it. Everyone. Worst kept secret in the settled systems. Hey, they did it when they caused the Colony War, and now they're doing it again. My uncle died in that war. You know what I'm saying?
3 years and 30,000 casualties, and you're going to stand here and act like you're the only one who buried someone? How do you know that representative is not here to honor his uncle, his brother, his father, his son? How do you know he is not here to make sure the aggressions that led to that war never flare again, and that no one else has to feel what you are living with?
You're right. I shouldn't take that stuff out on people. It's not the representative's fault. I'll go talk to him, clear it all up. Thank you. Representative Chisholm, I double-checked the regulations and we made a mistake.
Oh, did you now? Your malicious harassment was just a mistake? A clerical error?
Just trying to apologize, Representative. You're free to enter the city, and, your experience with us wasn't up to our usual standards. I'm sorry.
Finally. Some admission of fault. That's the kind of honesty I've come to expect from UC Security. Thank you. I'll be on my way now. It appears that UC Security has seen reason. Don't think I didn't notice you talking to that Officer Wills just before he came over to apologize. Here, a little token of appreciation from the Freestar Collective.
Mr. Chisholm, I can't let you pay me for a service to the public interest.
Thank you.
So, where to next?
I believe I've taken more than enough time on personal errands. Tomorrow's, ma'am. Coordinates plotted. Prepare for grav jump.
entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan completed. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to land at Cydonia.
Clearance acknowledged. Beginning Cydonia approach.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars.
Same, but it doesn't look like Cydonia has had to change much.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
Cydonia's not so bad. Honest work, good pay. I can't complain.
There's a lot of different ways to live, Sarah. You gotta choose what you focus on.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything suspicious.
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it. But we just filled our last openings. I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next month. It's possible they may not extend it.
This is bullshit. I got a wife and kids at home. We can't wait almost 2 months for a job that may not even exist then.
Hey, I get it. But there's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. You can take it up with corporate if you want. Sorry, but I have to get back to work.
Come on, forget it. Let's get out of here. Maybe it's not too late to catch a ride back home.
Damn it! Yeah, you're right. Screw this.
I know you were counting on that Cydonia hazard pay. We'll find something else.
Barman, I'm trying to find some information on the UC Vanguard. I was wondering what you may have heard from them.
Plenty. But if I went blabbing them to any rando that walks into my bar, no one would ever tell me anything around here. You don't do this job for 45 years by losing your customers' trust.
I respect that. Not everyone asking for information is doing it with the right intentions. Gotta be careful.
See? That's what I'm talking about. You give respect, you get respect. I'm glad you understand.
In that case, what's on pour?
Everything. We got beer, wine, and spirits.
In that case, I'll have a double shot of Don Quixote Overproof in a tall glass with a boom pop.
It's my belief that the only booze worth drinking doesn't need to be mixed with something else to taste good.
Mining Town, got it. In that case, I'll have 2 bottles of Old Earth 800. One for me, and one for my buddy Moara of the Vanguard when he comes around.
He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea.
Not many late arrivals in spacefaring, and every time there was one, the reason is always trouble.
Sounds about right, yeah. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. 2 strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine.
This is starting to feel like a shakedown, because at this point I have no reason to believe you know where Moara even is. So how about we try it from the other end? You provide something actionable, I provide you a finder's fee.
What?
Good bluff.
Yeah, fine, I'll talk. Last time he was here, Moara kept yelling about the Lady of Love, singing songs, all that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Sarah, that is a lot less area we need to search. Here, for your trouble. And when we find Moara, I will remind him of the rest of his debt.
Prepare for today's final subterranean particle detonation. Be advised to secure this article and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremor.
Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, that would get old real fast.
Final particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity for the remainder of the day. Detonations to resume tomorrow morning.
That's enough Mars for me for one day. Let's get to Venus and try to pick up Moara's trail.
Hello, what do we have here? See that cluster of ships? Varun Zealots. You ever run into one? Completely devoted to a deity they call the Great Serpent, the devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us.
If the stories are to be heard, they're inclined to shoot first and ask questions never. The fact that they're adrift suggests that they don't know that we're here, and I would suspect Moara's nowhere to be seen either.
No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a Vanguard had flown by recently.
Agreed, but that does leave us to wonder why in all of the settled systems they're choosing to loiter off of an uninhabited planet.
No idea. They appear and attack people seemingly at random. House Varun technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the Zealots are outside of their control. Or so they say.
Having a deniable asset can certainly come in handy, but none of this is getting us any closer to finding Moara, and I can't imagine that the Zealots over there are real keen on joining our search party.
No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our Vanguard was heading to next.
Strong possibility that those Zealots are posted up here because of the buoy, using it as bait, just itching to light the sky on fire when someone goes to use it. How do you recommend that we pull that information without springing the trap?
Easy. 3 ships to hour 1. We cut down to minimal ship power and creep forward. They might not notice us getting closer. But yes, worst case, we fight our way through.
I'm afraid I have to disagree with your assessment, Captain. That buoy is out in the open, and it's inside a firing range, and I suspect that they know that. They've probably already made our position. If we drift over there on impulse power, we're exposed with no shields and no weapons. I'm going to open a hailing frequency, see if I can goad them into giving up some information on Vanguard in the area before they close the distance and open fire. I'm pre-plotting a gravity jump outside of the system for when things get ugly. Any of those ships get inside of 3 clicks and we're gone. Setting hailing frequency 121.5.
Oh, great serpent, bless this communion that we may walk in Janan Verun's footsteps. That he jumped from the soul system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace.
I'm sorry, is that serpent propaganda on the emergency channel? No, that's not how we're playing this. Hoist the colors, let them fly, let the cannons rip the sky, raise your cutlass, lift a glass, ring on hell or waters high.
Face your suffering.
Sarah, prepare to board. I think I've identified what their capital ship is, and we will be taking it over as soon as we knock out these support fighters. Scratch 1. Shields are dropping fast. I should have brought Vasco. Sarah, strap in. The inertial dampers are not going to take all of this. Dock from missiles at Fox 3, Fox 3. That's 2 down. Let's clip some wings.
Shrouding is here!
Sarah, when I get the salvage out of this, I'm dedicating every credit to upgrading these cannons to something with more than 12 degrees of hazard. Brutes don't pick exact targets, and you know it.
Systems stable. We continue the fight.
Varun vessel, your engines are disabled and you are adrift. Heave to and prepare to be boarded.
You will be made dust.
Sarah, I found this in the captain's locker. I'm borrowing it.
Oh, I hate not knowing exactly what we're walking into.
I'm going to go do some door kicking. You are going to stay here aboard the Frontier and make sure I'm the only thing that comes back down that ladder. See you in 5. Alright, that's the bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is the manifest? Crew of 6. 2 more. Gotta be in the barrack. Alright, that should be all the zealots. Where is the EPIRB on this thing? EPIRB. Now, why would the beacon be in a storage... Oh, because they turned it off. Channel 27065, combat salvage, standard 30% recovery fee to Port of Sidonia and set.
I'm sure they had something we can use.
Well, I did pick up a couple of rifles and a good bit of ammo. Hopefully it's not going to be necessary for rescuing Moara, but best case scenario, we just sell it off later. Alright, let's see what that buoy has to say. We can pick up a trail.
I'm heading to the Galactic Starboard orbiting Earth's moon. Yeah, I know. The whole place is decommissioned. And I need parts for emergency repairs. Hopefully it hasn't been picked clean yet.
Oh, that's not good. Earth and everything around it was abandoned a long time ago. And the old star yards are crawling with spacers and other scavengers.
Well, it sounds like we're going to wind up needing that stuff after all. Plotting a course for Nova Galactic in orbit Luna.
There it is. Nova Galactic Star Yard, still orbiting Earth's moon. This is where the first interstellar ships were made. People still use their modules, even though their star yard hasn't been running in forever.
I feel like I owe it to the history of humanity's place among the stars to walk on the moon while we're here.
Well, if you want to take a little detour, I admit I wouldn't say no. Just remember, we need to find Vanguard Moara and that artifact when we're done.
Moara's rescue comes first. The moon can wait. This is UC Frontier hailing Nova Galactic Star Yard. Well, that was expected. I'm just going to grab a random port and we'll see what happens.
Old star yards and other abandoned stations in space are always home to something. Be on your guard.
Sounds like we're walking into a mess then. I noticed that you carry a solstice. Here. Liberated an Equinox from the Varoom. I also found probably about 30 of these batteries.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled either, but it's the best lead we have. Keep it tight and assume everything's hostile.
2 steps in, and we're already looking at a corpse. Okay. It's not Vanguard Moara. Looks like spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello. Oh, this won't be your last encounter with a spacer crew. They pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets in their way. They're even less organized than the Crimson Fleet. Just countless desperate groups scavenging and killing to survive.
And here I am thinking the war was over. The good news is, if they are just scavengers, they'll be undisciplined, very low morale. They should disengage pretty quickly once they face any real competition. The room on the other side here looks like a security office. I'll see if the cameras are still working. Nope. Whole console's down. Ooh, party favors. Sarah, I found some grenades on the Baroon ship. Here, take these. Hopefully neither of us need any of them. Another body. This one looks like it's been here too long to be our guy, though.
We still need to find any sign of Vanguard Moara. Keep your eyes open.
Time to hit the main facility, then.
Okay.
Lead on.
You bet.
What a mess. And oh look, 3 more bodies? Gunfire, get down! They gotta be squabbling over a score. Just lay low and we'll pick off the survivors. Sarah, I was promised that we were going up against desperate scavengers. Why does that scavenger look suspiciously like a well-equipped wetworks contractor?
Ecliptic. What are they doing here? Scavenging a star yard is a bit low end for them.
They're either being paid to round up spacers, or Moara is really good at making friends.
There you are!
Blue!
Engage!
Alright, I gave you that option.
Attack!
Looks like we broke their line, but we gotta keep the pressure up so they can't regroup. Alternate suppressing fire and leapfrog cover. Do not get pinned down. You had a choice, and you chose wrong.
Just leave the rest.
Yeah. Looks like the command deck is clear. The only thing left is the production floor. Let's finish this. Oh, sweet Neuronine, that's going to be tender in the morning. Good talk, Sarah. I think you got him.
Through.
Grenade, get down.
I'm going to end you.
Good shot. Alright, looks like we're finally clear. They were gathered around that hole down there. Can't be a coincidence. Let's see what they were hiding.
This is Vanguard Moara. Sorry if I had to reclaim some UC property, but this whole star yard is overrun. I've patched up my ship, and I'm heading to Neptune. Going to put in another request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
Well then.
He's almost daring the spacers to come after him. It's actually not a bad plan. Much better odds destroying one of their ships than fighting them all at once here.
Classic divide and conquer, but I bet he would still appreciate some backup. Let's head back to the frontier. Make way.
Looks like it's Neptune next.
Looks like it. Why don't you take care of the autopilot? That topical's wearing off, and I think I might have a broken rib. I'm gonna nose through the medicine cabinet and patch this suit.
Talk to you later. Wait, you see that? There's a ship just drifting out there. No time to take in the sights. That could be our Vanguard.
This is UC Frontier to unidentified Vanguard vessel. Acknowledge, please.
Something's wrong. The ship's weapons are powering up. Get ready.
Close the frequency, Sarah. Arming the weapon banks. We'll go right down their throat if necessary. See if they have the devil for it.
Vanguard to civilian ship. Come in.
If you stop shooting at us, we'd be more than happy to respond.
Works, hijacked my ship. White lined a couple of them, but they've locked me down. Really could use an assist.
We blow that ship out of the stars, he's dead and our artifact's gone. We're going to have to board. Target the engines. Once they stall out, we'll have our chance.
Yes, because the Ecliptic weren't enough fun back at the Nova Galactic yard. You know what? I'll tell you. At least they're not chatty over the radio like the Faroon clone. I'm just worried what kind of offensive capability that Vanguard vessel has. It looks like we may have gotten lucky for once. This guy's only defensive maneuver seems to be hiding behind asteroids, and he has no clue how to force an overshoot.
Let's go rescue that Vanguard.
This appears to be a standard longsword. You hold down the landing while I clear the quarters, then we'll push through the workshop toward the cockpit. Clear starboard. Prepare to breach. Workshop is clear. Push the control room.
Fear lacerations.
Moara, you in there? He said they locked him down. There has to be a key somewhere. That one's got more stripes on his shoulder. It's got to be an officer. Let's see. Fake ID, business card, more fake credential. Ah, there we go. Key card.
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are. Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right?
Captain Otero, I'm David Tiberius of Constellation.
What? Seriously? Man, I've heard stories, but I had no idea you all were this dangerous.
We've heard stories too, about a strange object you found on patrol.
So, you know what that thing is? I tried to hawk it in Sidonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worthless to someone trying to flip rare minerals quickly.
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood ornament?
On behalf of the core tenets of science, no, you should not be using the ornately carved, unidentifiable metal as a garish adornment. And on behalf of the United Colonies Vanguard, you should not be spending this much time in the Starfield without checking in, especially solo.
Oh, that. Yeah, I mean, it's been a mess lately. Spacers, Varun zealots, plus Ecliptic tracking me down.
We ran into a few members of Ecliptic at the Nova Galactic Star Yard. I'm guessing they were after you.
Ah, damn. That's probably how they found me. I knew taunting the Spacers to meet me at Neptune was a long shot. Making rookie mistakes. I've been chasing shadows around the Sol system for years. And every time I go back to Mars...
Sidonia is waiting for you. Run down. Forgotten.
Feels like everyone's given up, you know? I've just been spending more and more time in the Starfield. Sometimes I wonder if I'm really going back.
If today has taught us anything, it's that the old neighborhood's not as quiet as everyone says, and you would be just the man to spearhead the additional patrols to get it back the way it should be.
Yeah, it sure does. Guess someone needs to be out there keeping the old neighborhood safe. If you're ever in Sidonia, we should grab a beer sometime.
Oh, that reminds me, your barman asked me to mention your quite remarkable tab. You should probably settle that before offering someone else a beer.
If you don't mind, we came here for something. That strange object you found?
Right. Hey, it's yours. Appreciate the rescue. Hope you figure out whatever that thing is.
Let's grab the artifact.
Can do. Now, how does this thing... just clips in.
Good work. Let's get back to the lodge.
Sounds like a good plan there, Captain.
Thanks again for the rescue. Don't know what I would have done if you hadn't jumped in.
You probably would have died, so maybe next time you're on patrol, bring a friend with a medium cruiser, carry some spare parts and a proper brig. Separation successful. We are clear. Plotting a jump to Alpha Centauri. Alright, now, before we head back to the lodge... Excuse me, shipwright.
Anything I can help you with?
Minor hull repairs.
Sure thing. We'll get it fixed up. Good as new.
Thank you. I'm currently residing at the Constellation Lodge. If you'll get the estimate to me and we'll work out payment.
I got this.
Oh, thank you. Occupational hazard, I suppose. Well, in that case, let's get this artifact back to the lodge.
Hey, you! You have a minute?
What?
I need to talk to you. You're the one that was on Vectera, right? You flew in on the, Frontier.
I am the acting captain of the Frontier.
I knew it! Tommy Bitlow, SSNN research intern. Word is the Frontier was involved in an attack? It's true, right? You saw some real action?
I saw friends and colleagues murdered by pirates, if that's what you mean by action.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but you're the first source I've ever met. My boss, Nadia Mufaz, would kill to talk to you. An actual eyewitness. There's credits in it for credible, newsworthy information.
I can't say I'm familiar with Miss Mufaz.
Everyone knows David Barron, the face and voice of SSNN, if you will. But Nadia is in charge of all the research. All the best stories were written by her. She's really something.
Well, you can't make good news without credible sources. Reckon I'll swing by and have a word with her.
And easy money, too. Just go to the SSNN building. It's not far. Keep it up, Tommy. You're killing it.
Well, let's see if we can make it to the lodge without becoming local celebrities, then.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
Just look at it. It took years to get it looking just like this.
Whatever you say.
I know, you think this is a joke of a job. But keeping the grounds immaculate, you can take pride in it.
Nobody cares. Nobody's looking at it.
These greens are the heart of the commercial district. And if it's clean, if it's thriving, so is New Atlantis.
I'm just here for the paycheck.
You'll come around. You'll see.
Rations? Check. Rifle? Already stowed. Fuel? Both ship and generator? Waiting in the cargo hold. All right, then I guess there's nothing between us and setting up on a brand new world. You ready to head out then? One last drink? Oh God, yes.
I guess for everyone trying to keep New Atlantis, someone else is trying to leave. Hey, is that Bobby?
Hey, it's you again.
Yeah, little man, it's good to see you again. How you holding up, buddy?
I'm great, actually. These are my parents. I told everyone they just got on a different shuttle, but nobody would listen. We're just exploring New Atlantis. We have a new apartment. This place is amazing. Anyway, it was nice to see you again. Maybe I'll see you around. And don't forget my birthday. It's June 11th.
I can't believe the UC just wrote us off like that.
It seemed like they were giving up really fast on that one.
They were going to give our son to a different family. We made it back just in time.
I'm glad for it, man. The Varun are nothing to mess around with. Anyway, enjoy your new home.
Guess that's it.
Yeah. Lost that bet.
Hey?
What?
Back to the lodge, shall we?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. We'll head that way.
You're back. Did you...
I am at your service,
Have it.
Captain.
Go ahead. Do the honors.
It fits. Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added, then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more. Here. You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time.
Happy to be aboard, Sarah. I look forward to working with each and every one of you as we collect these artifacts.
We're going to do great things together. All of us. By the way, how would you like to keep traveling together? I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You got results. I need someone like you watching my back.
So just the two of us flying between the moons and playing among the stars, seeing the spring on planets near and far? Sounds grand, but I have a few errands to run first.
Fair enough. But before you go, let me tell you about our other leads. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar collective space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it, no other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person.
Well, it sounds like my errands are going to get sidelined. Probably not that important anyway, and hey, best case scenario, Mr. Barrett just needs a lift back here. We can accommodate him. What do you think, Sarah? Should I tag along with you then?
It's all important, but if you want a direction, I'd grab Barrett first. He's not just an old friend. He's been all over the settled systems. His mind is always somewhere, but there's no arguing his knack for being in the right place at the wrong time. Oh, too bad he couldn't see the artifacts coming together. But knowing him, he'll be so excited when he gets a look, it won't occur to him that he's missed anything.
I hope Barrett makes it back to us. I know he gets into trouble all the time, and everyone just sort of accepts he'll be fine, but still.
Well, that settles it then. We're off to rescue Mr. Barrett. But it is... Oh, it's 22 in the morning right now. I think we could all do with a little bit of sleep first. So we'll get a fresh start, grab some provisions, perhaps Vasco as well, and rescue Mr. Barrett from the mines.
Guess that's it.